well-being mean to you, and why do you think it's important?
To me, well-being means
Well-being to me is like
Well-being for me means
I think well-being stems a lot from
well-being to me is like comfortability, happiness within like physical, emotional, and mental health. So for me, that means, like always moving my body or even the stillness of my body. So it's kind of the polar opposites and making sure that I have balance of both.
Well-being means to me, I think it's a physical and mental state, as cheesy as that sounds. I think it's something that I can recognize when I'm not well, but other than that, I don't really know how to describe it.
So well-being to me is what are the things that benefit you in both physical and mental ways. So for myself, it's I want to do my exercise daily. I want to journal how I feel throughout the day. It lets me know I'm also human too and my feelings matter too. And so it lets me know that, look, I can have good days and I can have bad days. And so focusing on your well-being in and out, whether it's good or bad, it just really reflects on, what are some things that you did good on those days and what are some things that you may have messed up on and that you can learn and grow from. And I think it's important that we take this time to focus on our well-being moving forward.
I think there's many factors in addressing your well-being. It's more than just eating clean or taking care of your body. It's also about being healthy inside and out. I think I'm a firm believer that if you're sort of in touch with who you are as a person, you're able to portray that outwards and build meaningful connections. So it's about being true to who you are, being competent with who you are as a person, and then extrapolating that to your relations with everyone else around you.
I think well-being to me means being comfortable. When we talk about, your mental well-being, it's not necessarily trying to resolve, at least for me, what you're going through all the time, but rather being comfortable with the state that you're in and coming to terms with that and being able to navigate your life in that level of comfort. And I think it's really important to have a really good state of well-being because ultimately, at least the way that I like to live my life is that I want to be as comfortable, as happy as I can possibly be. And so even if I'm going to go through things that are hard in life or difficult and may seem like obstacles, it's being able to navigate them in the best ways and accept the hardships along the way that allows me to be my best. So that's why I think it's important.
To me, it means to have like a balance in your life, so you're able to develop and push yourself, become a better version of yourself, while also not getting too caught up in the day-to-day and making sure you're engaged and present.
I think well-being stems a lot from having a good mental health and having, positive mental health. I think that it's super important just for everyone to have that, just because mental health is intertwined into so many other things, like it'll affect, physical health and it'll affect all these other stuff. It's different for everyone, so maybe it's going out with your friends, maybe it's like sitting down for a good book, anything like that. Yeah, just finding something that you really like to do and being passionate about something.
Well-being is more so a balance between your physical and mental health. It's kind of having a whole balance, the zen in life. It pretty much, for me, it's like having, control over what I'm doing in the day and having control over how my emotions are and keeping myself in check.
It means having a balance between your emotional, mental, and physical health, because I feel like if I look good, I feel good too, and vice versa.
For me, well-being means being emotionally, physically, and mentally, and socially actually in check with yourself. It's very important because when any of those things are not in balance, you can feel like your life just isn't that great. And so I hold a lot of importance for all of them. And I think, I try to carry balance in all aspects of that.
Well-being to me means being content, happy, and being well-balanced in all aspects of your life, such as with work, school, social life, as well as leisure time for yourself.
Well-being is super important part of my life. I really think that it's about taking balance of different aspects that is important in my life. So that includes just taking care of myself, physical activity, friends and family, and just kind of not focusing on just one thing, making sure that I am overall healthy in those different parts that are important to me.
Well-being to me means that you're mentally, physically, emotionally in check. By in check, I mean you're happy, you're not experiencing any extra stress, and if you are, you're finding healthy ways to manage that. For me, I think it's really important to have well-being, just because I feel like you can't really go through life without it.
Well-being for me means being healthy emotionally, physically, and mentally. And the main reason why it's important for me is because I'm a believer that in order to be truly peaceful, that you have to focus on those three different aspects.
To me, well-being means setting aside intentional time to take care of yourself. So I know that there's like procrastination, and that's like when a lot of people like do things that they like to do, but to me, well-being is actually taking time out of your day, even though you're really busy with other things, taking that time to really do what you enjoy.